Aside from recent trauma, the reason that most people have a dysregulated nervous system is because they are either living in the past or they're living in the future. They are not living in the present. So today I'm going to give you this ultimate nervous system hack that will really help your manifestation process. But before I go into that, this is your reminder to pick up your free 15-minute expansion stack that you'll find in the description. In that, you'll have somatic exercises to actually regulate your nervous system. You'll have subconscious clearing. You'll have a fantastic way to step out every single morning as the identity that you choose to be. So what I want to do with you today is to walk you through a really powerful exercise that grounds your energy in the here and now. In manifestation terms, there is only now, yeah? All of existence happens in this now moment. And when you can really control your now moments, when you can really just live in the present, then you'll find that your subconscious mind that acts as the gateway between your conscious mind of choosing what you want and your superconscious mind where everything is possible, that gateway remains completely open. So who you know yourself to be in this now moment is what manifests the external world, yeah? Like I say, the reason that most people get dysregulated is because they are not present, because they are in the future. Like the email comes in and you are fearing what it's going to say before you've even opened it, yeah? Or you're writing an email to somebody and you're fearing the response that you're going to get from it before it's even written. So what I always say to my private clients, who in my signature program are typically 6- and 7-figure business owners, is before you do anything whatsoever, you know who you are. You get back to your center. You remember exactly who you are. You go acting from the identity that you choose to be, the identity that you know yourself to be. So you center yourself first, you ground your energy first, and then you take any action that is needed, yeah? So you want a nervous system that is receptive rather than resistant. You want a nervous system that feels safe, because as soon as you feel safe, that is what opens up the possibilities to you, yeah? Okay, so first of all, a couple of myth busters. There isn't any equipment that you need. None whatsoever. You don't need to be outdoors. You don't need to be touching grass or hugging trees. But I'm not dismissing the benefits of being in nature. It's all very good, right? But if you are in a condo, if you are in an apartment or a house and it's difficult for you to get out, then you can just ground your energy exactly where you are. Everything is energy, right? Everything. So this notion that you need special mats or anything like that is kind of, I don't know. If that's what you want to do, I'm not stopping you from doing it. You go do you, yeah. But I'm telling you for an absolute fact that none of that is absolutely necessary. It's not needed. If you want to do it, then go ahead and do it. You're not going to lose anything, right? So the times that I recommend you doing this is when you feel your nervous system getting activated. In last week's workshop, which was amazing, big loves to everybody that came, Samantha said that, she gets into this situation where she feels really tense sometimes when certain emails come in. So what you need to be able to do is to respond to these things on the fly, right? Because it is all very well, spending those 15 minutes doing your 15-minute expansion stack at the beginning of the day, but then you need to be able to regulate your nervous system as you're going through the day as well, right? Like meditating in the morning and meditating in the evening is fantastic. And you will, over time, become more regulated just through doing that. But knowing how to respond in the moment is really, really important too. And a perfect example of that is actually the last weekend's workshop, because we forgot to press record at the beginning of the call. We pressed record halfway through the exercise that we were doing, but I know that previously, like my previous version of Janet on the planet, that would have been awful. I would have felt so bad not recording the entire thing from the beginning. It would have felt like the end of the world. I would have created all of these stories about, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? They're going to think I'm so unprofessional. They're going to think this, they're going to think that, they're going to think the other, right? And what also would have happened is that I would have got really frustrated and annoyed with my assistant, who is also my son. But none of that happened, yeah? It was like, oh, yes, we forgot the recording is started, and I know that it's all going to be fine. I felt the very slightest twang in my body, and I went, oh, yeah, there's a twang in my body. Okay, I allow you to be there. And it was gone just like that. It was literally gone. And I just carried on with the exercise. And then it was a bit of a, I explained what was happening. There was no hiding anything. There was no trying to cover anything up because I felt like I'd done something really, really bad. I just carried on with the workshop, yeah? And then after the call, like the next day as it was yesterday, I just re-recorded that first bit again. And yeah, it doesn't matter. And that's the real thing that I really want you to understand. If you can find levity in every situation, no matter how serious you think it is, then that helps your nervous system to relax, yeah? It's like if you can bring some humor into it, if you can bring this notion of, well, none of this really matters. I know that there is always a way to fix it. Have that attitude about everything that you do, then you lessen the importance again. I've spoken about the importance, and the detriment of placing so much importance on things in previous videos. But the more serious you make everything, the more dense it becomes, the more on the physical plane it becomes, yeah? When you can find some relaxation in it, when you can find some joy in it, or some humor, or like I say, just some levity in it, then you don't shut down in the same way. I know from previous experience that had this happened a few years ago, I would have held it together on the call, but I would have been very stiff. I would have been very much like this. I probably would have, like I say, got really annoyed, got really frustrated. And that doesn't help anybody. From a leadership position, the calmer you can stay, the calmer your team will be. Yeah. If you can always maintain this idea that everybody is always doing the best that they can with the skills, knowledge, and understanding that they have at the time, and pressing record, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody forgets things from time to time. When you can also show your sense of responsibility in that too, right? So yeah, the button wasn't pressed. I also didn't notice. So there's some responsibility on me too. Yeah, from a leadership place, when you can sense your responsibility, the role that you also played in creating this situation, then you're just going to be so much more patient, so much more tolerant, so much more all the things, right? So yeah, try and find some levity in every situation that you are in. Where can you find just a little bit of humor? Where can you find just that little bit of lightness? Or where can you just hold on to the belief that everything is always working in your favor and you are safe? Yeah. But the ultimate hack that I want to take you through is grounding your energy. So I invite you to just sit where you are. Like I say, everything is energy. We can ground our energy when we're in an aeroplane. I've done it so many times. Incidentally, if you are flying anywhere, you can ground your energy in the way that I'm about to teach you in the new situation that you're going to be in, or the new location that you're going to, and you will reduce or actually eliminate any jet lag whatsoever, because you'll be planting your energy in the destination so you don't experience jet lag. Done it multiple times and it works a treat. And I've also done it for my children as well. And they didn't experience the level of jet lag either. So to ground your energy, I invite you to just sit, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and as you say the words, I ground my energy now, I ground my energy now, imagine a big beam coming down through your head, through your body, out through your root chakra, into the ground, and tying itself around the center of the earth. And when I do that, I can feel myself getting heavier in the seat. And I feel my nervous system just go, yeah? It's like an instant relaxation, yeah? I ground my energy now. So I invite you to just try that. You can do it in 3 seconds. Probably not even that long. Yeah, so the phone is ringing. Your phone is ringing. You're not wanting to pick it up, but you know you have to because there's an important person on the other end. Take a breath. I ground my energy now. Feel the beam of light coming through you and tethering you to the center of the earth. And then you pick up the phone. Yeah? I really invite you to try it. It's amazing. It really is. I learn all my energy work through, what's his name? Jeffrey Allen. Jeffrey Allen, phenomenal energy teacher. I've done like multiple courses with him, and he's brilliant. So ground your energy. Like grounding your energy, I think, is one of the most important aspects of all energy work to learn. Yeah. Just ground yourself in the here, in the now. Know that you are safe. Know that you are tethered. Know that you are part of everything. And just watch as your nervous system relaxes, as you get into that parasympathetic state of, rest, recovery, and digest, and of course, receiving. Now, like I say, this is the work that I do with my clients who, in my signature program, are typically 6- and 7-figure business owners, entrepreneurs, and leaders in their field who have reached some sort of plateau in their life or business. They've often experienced burnout. They've often experienced imposter syndrome, and this sort of work really, really helps. But if you're not there yet, then please don't worry, because there are so many ways of working with me. And all the links that you need are in the description. And quick reminder to those of you that are in my YouTube membership, we have our monthly live Q&A happening this Saturday coming. So the first Saturday of every month is our live Q&A. And of course, we'll be starting a new challenge come July 1st. All right then, so you're going to find another video just there. So click on that one next. And in the meantime, if I don't see you on a call or in anything else that I offer, I'll see you back here very, very soon. Take care. Bye.